Welcome Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign to this general reading from the Creative Woman. And today we're going to find out what your most important next step is for your soul growth. Okay, and I went ahead and I chose a sacred geometry. The one that flew out is the frequency of synergy, and it's number 41. And it says the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. All right, that you take a look at that, Gemini. As long as you deem necessary. It works on a subconscious level to open up that synergy frequency for you. And you can stop the video if you need to. Because I can't hold it for very long. And definitely can't hold it very steady, so I apologize for that. Okay, the other astrological, I drew an astrological card from my astrological deck, and what came out was Uranus. Uranus is the planet of change, quick change, and it is represented by the sign Aquarius. So what it says is your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So there you go. Both of these, synergy and Uranus, very compatible with each other. It's talking about change and accepting especially the new things that are coming into your life, the new beliefs, the new facts, truths, and they're coming in quickly. So let's check in and see what else, what the tarot has to say for Gemini, Sun and Rising Venus sign. The most important next step for their soul growth, Gemini. And Geminis, you love communication. Your natural planet is Mercury, which is the communication planet. So, but the weakness of Geminis in general, and this doesn't mean this is everyone, or there are different strengths too, depending on what planets you have in Gemini, how many planets you have in Gemini, and what other planets you have in your chart, and where they are placed, in what houses in your astrological natal chart. So, the more planets you have in Gemini, the stronger your communication and varied communication on all different topics. But when it's Gemini, then it's more surface communication. Gemini doesn't naturally have deep communication. So that is a potential weakness for Geminis. And so the truths that are coming out now, and the things that you are finding out about yourself and about your environment, about the world, and everything, in every way, these things are coming in fast that have to do with Uranus, because we are in the Aquarius age. Planet is Uranus, quick change. Truths are coming out very quickly. And so that might be hard for some of you Geminis to take because you're not used to going deep. Now there are certain, if you happen to have your Pluto, which Pluto is a planet that goes deep. It's the transformation planet. If you have that in Gemini, well, then you could very well want to go deep and get to the root truths. So it just depends. Okay, so let's see what else for Geminis. And if you haven't ever heard of your having or knowing that you have an astrological natal wheel, then I would suggest looking that up and look into that for yourself and get your natal wheel done. It's free of charge. Any astrologer will do that online for free and give you a free natal wheel. And I also am an astrologer of 24 years, and I would be happy and love to do that too. I will leave all of that information and what I need from you so that I can do it down in the drop-down box below. And my email address and all of that. So, okay. So let's see anything else that comes out. But first we have the Three of Pentacles, which again is information either that you are sharing, and I just heard new information, either that you are sharing or that is coming in and people are sharing it with you, or you are researching or reading, because this, we've got, there are two people there. One, they have a scroll, and the one is writing something on the wall. So, and you could have something to do with communication in some form, whether it's writing, speaking publicly, or writing, you know, articles I just saw, or any type of communication, So that could be your specialty, your job, your maybe you're a researcher, researching truths to bring them out to the public. I just also saw. So whatever that is, there is communication, truths, and we're coming to you and possibly from you to other people to get the truth out. Okay, all right. What else for Gemini? And 3 might be significant for some of you. The number 3. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Their most important next step for their soul growth. Gemini. Okay. Let me just pick one. So don't have any flying out. Okay, the Emperor. The Emperor. Okay, just a minute here. Let me. Well, I just got the words father figure, father, and the Emperor does represent that. And so, you know, you could have someone that you look up to, someone that is like a father or a father, biological father, but someone who you hold as being wise, and someone that possibly for some of you has been teaching you certain truths. Listen to him or listen to that person is what I'm hearing. They have information that, of course, isn't necessarily going to be societally acceptable, which is going to be hard, Geminis, for you, some of you. because you like communicating, you like talking to all different types of people, but not about deep subjects. And so once you start finding these things out, it's going to change your reality. It's going to change who you are, and you're not going to be able to talk to just anybody. But these truths are important for you and your soul to hear the truth so that you can move forward on your personal journey. So listen to this person, whoever that is. They are wise. And don't be afraid to ask questions, I'm hearing, and don't be afraid to research on your own to confirm that what those things that this person is saying is correct, so that you can gain more trust, gain just figuring out for yourself. Because none of us should. We've spent as a whole, humanity as a whole has spent way too long just believing what others that we have also been told are higher ups and know what they're talking about. And we've just been taught since a child, since birth on up, to just believe. Just listen and believe, and don't question, don't ask. Don't seek on your own, and that is not right. That's dumbing us down. So, by all means, seek out on your own, do your research, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions too. Okay, this Emperor card too, this will increase your self-worth, this will increase yourself, this will make you stronger, your inner power, your seeking and finding out these truths. Your personal power will grow. Your personal power will grow. Okay. And I even heard you'll become more loving, unconditionally loving. Because when you are settled and secure within yourself, absolutely, you become more loving out into the world, and that's what you express. You shine your bright light, and others then get to share in your positivity that you are just automatically putting out by being you, your true self. Okay, let's see here. And if anyone is questioning too, I just heard wanting to know deeper into their own selves and who they truly are. Your natal astrological wheel. And if you have that done, pull that out again, take a look at it, check out your north and south nodes of the moon. That is where each one of our individual personal work is. That's where it lies, is the information is right there. The north and south nodes of the moon. And that's what we get downloaded genetically in our ancestry. Anything that wasn't taken care of, there it is right there. And we have a chance, each of us individually, to consciously find that out and take care of it so that we are freed to be who we truly are. Because that's what's controlling us subconsciously until we know what it is and deal with that. Okay. All right. Well, and then you got the Gemini card, the Two of Cups, which is either, it's talking about you specifically being a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. You could be dealing with a romantic relationship, a family relationship. You could be dealing with different emotional aspects of your own self, like two different emotional aspects of your own self. And gaining mastery over that, I just heard. Okay, so let's see what else. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Oops. What? Their most important next step for their soul growth. I just heard also for someone, digging into your past will assist you. Okay. Okay, the King of Wands. Well, you could be dealing with a fire sign. The Wands has to do with fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So you could be in a partnership with one of those signs, possibly. Or also, you could be having to or needing to take on the energies or the just a second here. Persona is the word that I'm hearing. Persona of this King of Wands. What this card represents, and it's fiery. It's fire. So that has everything to do with passion, your personal passion, your power center, and the security of knowing that power within you, knowing when to use it, knowing when to not use it, sitting firmly, peacefully, and solidly within who you truly are. So knowing your weaknesses, your strengths, what's good for you, what's not good for you, and how to maneuver yourself best within this world, and keeping your power. When to share your power, when to not. Okay. I'm drawn to this little, it's a gecko. He's also looking at this couple here. So I'm just being called to say, some of you, if you feel the need to look up gecko and what that spirit animal means, or if you've been seeing geckos in pictures or real life, possibly look that up for yourself. It has some meaning for you personally. Oh, that was my fault. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's keep going here. So this is Gemini. Their most important next step for their soul growth. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Okay. Well, I just got, this is the Five of Swords, mixed emotions. Some of you could be having mixed emotions. Unsure of where you're headed or where you want to go, where you should be. I also just saw too, someone being pulled. You're being pulled in two different directions. And so you're having to, of course, that's creating a lot of stress. And so you're having to figure out if either one of those is good for you, or because maybe neither one is good for you. You're wanting to be of service, I just heard. Again, this is someone for specifically, and you're getting pulled in two different directions. So you need to find out what's best for you. What's best for you. Don't make any snappy decisions, I heard. Because it might not be in your best interest if you do that. Okay, let me see more about this Five of Swords. I need some clarification on this Five of Swords. Five of Swords. What does Gemini need to know about this Five of Swords? What's going on with Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign with this Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Need some more clarification on that, please. Judgment. Yeah, listen to yourself. So this is a specific message for someone. You're being pulled in two different ways. And what I'm seeing is in order for you to be able to make the best choice for yourself, for your soul, for you, you must, however you, whatever is calming for you, whether it's meditation, whether it's sitting out in nature, whether it's enjoying a book, a bubble bath, whatever that is that enables you to calm down and have peace. Got a similar thing for Libras too. But yes, so just get in that space with no one else around that could be taking you away from your peaceful time, and listen to yourself, or just get in that peaceful space, and you will figure that out. It will come to you, and you will make the right choice for you. And it might be that it's neither one of these that are the choices that you're being presented with. So no matter how much these two, I'm seeing two different parties, people trying to get you to do something, and they're totally opposite. And I'm just getting that there's a good chance that neither of those choices are good for you, and you will think of something totally different on your own, and you just do that. Okay, here, let's see. I'm going to put something to death. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune came out. So the Seven of Wands, to me, it's stability, having to do with your stable foundation. Whether you are you already have a stable foundation and you're working on that, or you are wanting to build a stable foundation for yourself, and you're in the process, wanting to, or in the process, in the middle of it. It can be all different because this is a general reading. So anyway, stable foundation for yourself, that is essential. And in order for you to either continue on that stable, making your foundation stable for you, or starting it, you must put to death certain beliefs, certain talents. I just heard talents. Now, I'm not sure, unless maybe there's a talent that you think you have, but it actually isn't good for you. It isn't in your best interest. And this is a I'm just getting this, so I'm just saying it. So whoever that is right for, you will know. But in any case, it's things that you thought were truth, and see, you're going to have new information coming in. All different types of truths coming in. And so in listening to those, you then will, I just heard, some of you will be forced to discard certain ways that you're living, certain things that you have believed were true and they're not true, and it can be upsetting. It can be very upsetting, very turbulent for you, for some of you. But once you are able to do that and fully align with those real truths, then you are on your way. There's your stable foundation and the wheel of fortune. You're moving forward. That enables you to move forward in your life, with your soul, on your soul path, furthering your personal soul's mission, which is very beautiful, very beautiful. So again, you're going to be getting a lot of information and things like, again, this frequency of synergy. It says, I want to read it again because I'm being called to read it again, because this has everything to do with new information coming in, new truths coming in. So it says the frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Okay, that's huge. Again, all right, what I just got is Gemini's sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. You are, this information, these truths coming in are brand new. And it is going to, if you allow it, it will enable you to let go, put to death. And it might be a lot. It might, for some of you, it's going to change your whole reality of what you saw up to this point as being reality. What it's going to completely flatten or take down those, what you thought was a stable foundation wasn't a stable foundation at all. And so it's going to, that has to come down first. That has to, as painful as that is. But once you are able to do that and accept all of this new information that's coming in from every way, it's going to change your thinking, your ways of functioning, working, loving, and just being. So, and it's going to range, again, Geminis, you're all on different points on your path, on your journey. So some of you, it's going to hit harder than others. It just depends on how much of this you've been doing already, how much. And so, but still, in the end, it's going to allow you to move forward and be you, living free, completely, totally free and at peace and solid, and solidly in your power, solidly. And then, for some of you, And some of you might be ready for new relationships that are now aligned to who you truly are. You're calling in all kinds of different relationships, all kinds of different experiences now, that once you start changing and putting to death these things that aren't truly getting you what you want and need, and on your truly in accordance with who you are, then romantic relationships, friendships, and it's true, you will lose also. You will lose some who you thought were friends. They will pass away as you keep going forward, but then you will, anything that is left behind, you will receive it. It will come in a different form. That is something that is in way more alignment with who you are. As you keep moving forward, you keep becoming more and more you. And so, and you will feel that, and you will be very thankful and blissful. I'm hearing blissful, happy, and at peace inside, and solid with who you are, which is the very most important thing, because then nothing can bring you down. Nothing, because you are solid inside with who you truly are. No one can take that away, ever. Okay, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, let me see if there's anything else for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Anything else they need to know for their next step? Anything else for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Gemini. Well, I don't think so. But I am being called to go ahead and let's get an oracle card for you from my oracle animals, and we will see what little animals want to help you on your path to self-discovery and keeping your mind open for the truths that are coming to you. Okay, let's just see here. What little animal wants to help Gemini? Oops. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. There we go. One flipped it. Oh, look at that. Butterfly. Transformation. There you go. Transformation, personal transformation. All of you, you're either at that point right now, or you will be as soon as you put to death all those different things that aren't serving you anymore. You find the baby in those things, just like I told Libra. Find the baby in all of those things that you don't need anymore, that are not you anymore, but they assisted you. So you won't be sad either, because you realize then, when you find what you learned through those experiences or people that you're having to let go of now, it's not sad at all. And if they choose to grow too, then they come with you. But if they don't, then they don't, and that is their choice. But you learn something, and you can then be very thankful for the experience that you had with them, and move forward happily and joyfully. Okay, and Butterfly says evolution, delight, and life's rhythm. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful card. Yeah, so watch and see. Some of you, your spirit animal or your totem could be butterfly, or you could be seeing a lot of butterflies now, which is telling you, it's just confirmation for what I'm saying, that it's time for you to take on that frequency of synergy that enables you in every single way to let go and embrace the new, new, so you can have new beginnings. All right, there's quick changes coming in. All right, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind, Geminis. And I'm going to close out the reading now. So you, all of you, have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time.